Yesterday, we discussed the $22 trillion silver move, where the capital is sitting. Today, we address the how. While the global north is paralyzed by labor shortages and soaring overhead, a new class of architect is quietly building empires by leveraging the Global South Arbitrage. We are currently in a unique window where the digital literacy of emerging markets in Africa, Southeast Asia, and LATAM has surpassed the legacy infrastructure of the West. If you are still hiring in high-tax, high-friction zones, you aren't just paying more, you are moving slower. In 2026, your moat isn't your code, it's your talent-to-cost ratio. Let's look at a concrete example of this in the modern economy. Last week, as the Anthropic source code leak revealed the massive compute costs of AI, one small development house in Lagos proved that human intelligence optimized by AI is the ultimate leverage. They didn't build a new LLM. Instead, they used the NextGen wealth framework to build a verification layer for the hospitality industry, a project very similar to the Hotel Pennies model. By hiring senior engineers in Nigeria and Vietnam at a 60% discount compared to Palo Alto, they achieved a double margin. They didn't just save money, they outpaced their US competitors because their run rate allowed them to experiment 3 times faster. The data for April 9th, 2026 is undeniable. India now leads the world in hiring confidence at 68%, followed closely by Vietnam and Nigeria. Meanwhile, Global North engagement has plummeted to its lowest level since 2020. We are witnessing a talent flip. The Global South is no longer the back office, it is the innovation hub. As an architect, your job is to stop viewing these regions as cost centers and start viewing them as growth accelerators. This is the equipment for day 4. To execute the Global South arbitrage, you must deploy these 3 structural levers. Lever 1, the skill over pedigree filter. Stop looking for degrees from legacy universities that are struggling to keep up with 2026 tech. Instead, audit for micro-execution. Your micro-execution line. Go to platforms like LinkedIn or Upwork, search specifically for AI-integrated engineers in the Global South, and give them a 48-hour paid sprint instead of an interview. Lever 2, the jurisdictional arbitrage. Leverage the lower overhead of these high-growth zones to fund your R&D. Every dollar saved on a San Francisco rent check is a dollar invested in your synthetic scarcity assets. Lever 3, the time zone fortress. Build a follow-the-sun model. By having teams in Lagos, Mumbai, and Mexico City, your business operates 24 hours a day without anyone working overtime. While your competitors sleep, your machine is building. The global net employment outlook for the second quarter of 2026 stands at 31%, the strongest in 4 years. But that growth is not evenly distributed. It is concentrated in the information and finance sectors of the Global South. Just as Anthropic hit its $30 billion run rate by solving friction for developers, you can hit your targets by solving the human capital friction in your own business. Tomorrow, we move to day 5, synthetic scarcity. We will discuss the total collapse of digital value and why you must pivot toward physical, non-replicable assets in an infinitely scalable AI economy. Your task for the next 24 hours: audit your current workflow. Find one task that costs you too much in legacy labor and find your first Global South partner to execute it. I will see you in the machine.